Hello everyone. In this session, we will discuss the unions in our C language. So normally these unions are similar to our structures. Like here, whatever we have the definitions and the initialization, everything here we can work with the structures only. So like here, the structure will be having the collection of data items with the different data types, and it will be having the one single name, right? So same like that only your union also having the definition. You can see a union is a collection of the data items, and these data items will be having the different data types. Different data types means here it may be the integer, float, everything. So for each and every data item will be taking the different data item whenever you're writing the programmatic, or else whenever you're declaring the our data items. So normally here other like your arrays will be having the group of elements only, but that will not having the different data type. It will be having the same data type. If you're declaring the elements, those are described by the only one data type. But in the union we don't have like that. Here we can use the different data types for each and every data item is possible. So this is similar to the our structures only. And here we have the declaration for the union. Let's see here how we can declare the our unions. Okay, so first here we need to be take the one keyword, that is the union keyword, and next here tag. Okay, this is also similar to our struct only. So instead of the struct here we are writing the union keyword, and next here we are writing the tag name within the braces. Okay, and next here we can write in the method our data types with the variables. Data type member 1. So how many members you need to be declared, that we can declare into this. Here we can declare up to n times here. Data type member n, data type and member 2 up to so on. Here we can declare this one into the data type member n, data type member n. So and then close this one. So here the declaration will be having the variables, the unions will be having the variables, right? So for what we are creating this one, to declare the our variables only, right? So the variables can be declared after the closing of the method. So here we can declare the our variables, variable 1 and the comma, variable 2, variable n. So just you can observe this syntax is or else this declaration is similar to the our structures only. Just here we changed the union only. Just we changed the union keyword. So totally here this is similar to the our structures only. Just instead of the struct here we are using the union keyword. That's it. Okay, so here the union is the our keyword here. You can write here union is the keyword. And next here whatever you have the member 1, member 2, member n, these are the our members of the unions. And the variables or if union can be declared within the form of variable 1, variable 2 and a variable n. Like that here we can declare. For example, you can see, you can write the one example for this. You can see if you're describing for the one item union and the tag name, I am taking the item. Okay, in the method I am choosing the one data type, that is the integer, and next here the variable will be the a or else the member, and next float b, char ch, char ch. Okay, once you close it this one, you can see here I am taking the just u, the variable u I am taking. You can see in this example item is the name of the union. Here whatever you have the item, that is the name of the union. We can say this is the name of the union. So like here our tag name. So the tag name can be performed for the our keyword, like your union keyword. And here we initialized the our variables like your A, B, C. Right, so these are the our members of the union. A, B, C, CH. These three are the our members of the union, and in float cat these are the our data types. And here we have the U, right? So this is the our union variable. At last here we wrote the just one thing, that is we can call like your union variable. So just we can declare the number of variables, but here I initialized the I declared the only one variable, that is like your U. Instead of the U, you can also declare any other thing, that is also possible. Okay, like the format we can declare the our unions. And next here we have the initialization for the our unions. Let's see here how it will be looks like. Here you can see we have the initialization to the perform our unions. So if you're initializing the our unions, you have to be assigned the value. So whatever you declare the value, that you have to be assigned the value in the member union. And here the type of the value should be the same as the type of the variable only. So just here the type of the value whatever you took, suppose it will be the integer, so same type you have to be take for the variable, otherwise here it cannot be valid. If you're taking the int, you can use the integer format. Like that here you can perform the our initialization format. And you can see the syntax for this here, how it will be looks like. Here we have the syntax to define with our initialization, that is like your variable dot member equal to the constant. Okay, here we have the syntax to define with our union in the initialization format, that is a variable dot member equals to the constant. The first member of the union can be initialized whenever you are declaring, or else while declaring it only we can initialize, otherwise here we cannot. Once the declaration is completed, we can come to the initialization part for the our programmatic. And your if the union member is the integer data type value, you can assign that one into the integer only, otherwise here the initialization is not valid. Okay, so the type value should be the same, right? So if you are taking the integer, you can choose the integer value, otherwise here this is not valid. For that case here we have a syntax here. Okay, and this union can be provides the convenience to the programmers. So like your to name SL to the store, like that here. Okay, for example like that. Okay, so let's see the one simple program to initialize the our union variable. Here we have the one simple programmatic. Just you can see example program I'm writing. Okay, just you can see the example programmatic. So first here I'm starting with the union. So just you can start with the hash include and the hash include conio stdio. Okay, after that here you can start with our main function. Here I'm writing the main function. In the main function, here we need to be start the our union, right? So but here you can see before the main method, here we need to be start the our union. So okay, first here you need to be start the our hash include stdio.h and write the hash include conio.h. Once you completed this one, you need to be start, always you are starting the main function, right? But in this case here, first we need to be start the our union. After the union performance, we can start the our main function here. Okay, so here I'm taking the union. In the union here I'm taking the tag name, that is like your un. That is like your un. In this here we need to be take this some data type with the union members, right? So here I'm taking the int a. Just here I'm taking the int a and close this one. And after that here we need to be write the union variables, right? So here I'm taking the initialization part for this, that is like your x is equals to the 5. X is equals to the 5. You can see here we took the value for the x, that is the 5, but here before we didn't take any x variable, just we took the a, right? So you can see here whatever I am writing. After that, here you can take the integer for this. After that, here you can take the int main. You can start the our main function. In that, here you can write the our x, whatever you have the x value. So you need to be print that value. X will be having the 5 value, right? That need to be comes into the our output, and you can write the value of a. We need the value of a, right? So how the value of a will becomes here? By the x here. By the x here, the value of a will become percentile d, comma, x dot operator. Okay, so here what we have? Variable dot member, right? Variable dot member. What we have the member here? A. And here what we have the variable, that is x. You can write here. You will be understand here. The a is the our member, and the x is the our variable. Here you can see x is the our variable and member is the a. So what we have the syntax here, you can see here, variable dot member is equals to the constant, means it will be displays whatever you have the variable value to the member. So here I am taking the x dot a with a dot operator here I am taking, so that can be displayed our value to the a. Okay, the value of a will be the similar to the our x value. Okay, so once you wrote this, and you can print this one with a get character, get ch, and return 0. Once you completed this one, once you executed this one, so you will be get the our output will be the value of a is the 5. Output will be, you will get the output, that is like value of a 5. Okay, so just you can observe the syntax carefully, you will be understand. By the syntax only, here we are writing the programmatic. Here we initialized our variables and the member of the variables. By that here we performed the program. So the member, here we have the member is the a and x is the variable. So with the dot operator, here we performed the our initialization part for the union. And next here we have the accessing of the unions. Let's see here how we can access the our union members. Here we have the accessing. Let's see. So the accessing of the members of the union can be done similar to the structures only, but in the structures we are using the dot operator. So but here it is done by using the dot operator for union and using the one operator, that is like your you can see it is done by the dot operator, is done by using dot. So already we are using the dot operator in the structures, right? In this also we can use, or else here we can use, if you need to be use the dot operator, you can use for unions, or else here you can use another one also, or else directly you can use and by using the extract operator. So like your arrow mark type. For pointer, in the pointer type, if you are using, you can use the symbol will be like this, pointer to the unions. Okay, so just you can see the syntax to define with the our unions, how it will be looks like. So you can define this one by using the dot operator first. What we have with the variables only we are defining. So here we can define with the variable one dot variable member 1. So already we performed this one into the initialization, variable dot member equal to the constant. right? So in that also we used our dot operator. Same like that here also we can use, or else here we can perform with the pointer. If you need to be performed with the pointer, you can use this operator, right? So variable to I'm taking, with a pointer operator you can perform. If you're performing the pointers with the unions only, you can use this one. Otherwise you're directly you can perform the variable dot members. That is possible. For example, here you can see what can we perform in this. For example only. So here I'm taking the student. For example, student dot age will be the 20, and the student dot roll number 26. Okay, so here you can see I am taking the student 2, not student 1. Here I am taking the student 2. The student 2 will be having the age 20 and the roll number 26. Student is our union variable, and the age and the roll numbers are the our union members. And also we can declare this one in the pointer variable. Okay, like your student age. Like this also we can declare in the pointers. Okay, just you can remember, accessing of the union members is also similar to our structures only, but here whenever you're performing the pointer to the unions, in that time here you can use the our operator will be like this. Okay, so this is the our unions to perform with the declaration, initialization and the accessing. Thank you for the watching. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel.